What's up guys, SkittleRampage here. So today we have more Funko Pops that are rising up in value and trending. So let's check it out. Hey everyone, welcome back to another video. I hope you're having a great day. So today we're going to be talking about more Funko Pops going up in value, making your collection worth a little bit more. Now before we jump into our selections today, we have our question of the day, and that is, name a Funko Pop down below that you've noticed going up in value. Now I do want to thank everyone who did submit a selection over on Instagram. I do ask my community over on Instagram from time to time over on my story, just kind of to see what you guys are seeing going up versus what I'm seeing, and you guys made some great selections. Now our first selection is Donald Trump. If you don't know, we do have 3 presidential Funko Pops, which do include Donald Trump, Hillary Clinton, and Bernie Sanders. Well, I guess not presidential, just kind of like presidential election pops. Now, whether you hate him or love him, his Funko Pop is definitely worth a lot of money right now at around $200 to $250 currently, and some people even charging more. Obviously, there's a lot going on with him right now in the media, jail, all that crazy stuff. I'm not here to talk about that. I'm just highlighting why his pop is going so crazy. And if he happens to run again for 2024, I see his Funko Pop only going up even more in value. Now, by some chance, if you are interested in purchasing one, just to let you guys know, there are a lot of fake versions of this pop, so just be wary of that if you are looking to buy one. Next up, for Star Wars fans, recently we just got the announcement for Ahsoka, and some of the Star Wars Rebels pops shot up. Now, since that trailer announcement and new characters being featured in live action, we've had a couple of the pops shoot up. One of the biggest risers was Thrawn here. He does have 2 sticker variations, an official one and shared one from Galactic Convention, and that was back in 2017 when this one released. The official one being around 400 plus, and then you have the shared one kind of teetering around the 300 to 400 range currently. Now another one was Zeb here. He's had a noticeable jump from $50 to about $80 to $90 currently, and just in general, a lot of the Star Wars Rebels pops have been shooting up since this Ahsoka trailer announcement, and basically just a lot of these characters jumping into the live action now, and people are excited to see them, and these are the only current Funko Pops we have of them. So let me know in the comments, do you guys own any of those Rebels pops? Next up, for video game fans, we do have Tekken, and we have 2 selections here. Firstly, Jin, he basically doubled in value from the $20 range to the $40 range, and another noticeable riser was Kazuya here, currently around the $60 to $70 range. So the only news as to why Tekken pops are kind of rising up is I'm assuming Tekken 8 coming out next year, so that should just be about it. We could see some of the other ones rise, so I guess if you don't own them, maybe pick them up now. Now personally, Tekken was never a video game franchise that I absolutely love playing, but let me know, do I have any Tekken fans here, and do you own any of the pops by chance? Now, one we talked about in one of our last videos, we do have John Wick showcasing here again because he shot up, just as I thought he would. So the John Wick chase is currently sitting at 100 plus, definitely like a $30 to $40 increase from last time, maybe even a little bit more than that. We did have a really high sale over on April 13th at $240 that kind of shot up his value over on the Funko app, but don't worry guys, he is not selling for $240 at the moment. He is still around the 100 to 125 range, but it is cool to see this one rise up. Recently we had John Wick Chapter 4 that spiked a little bit of a buzz around the pops, and we don't know where the film franchise is going after this one, especially after the ending. So we could see the pops go up even more, we could see them settle, we're just gonna have to wait and see. Now speaking of movies, it does look like a new Shrek movie is coming. We've had more rumors recently talking about the Shrek 5 movie, and a lot of people are super excited. We currently have 3 Shrek Funko Pops, and we've talked about these in the past, but the 3 right now do include Shrek here, currently sitting at around $85 to $90. We also have Puss in Boots, one of the more expensive ones in the set, around the $135 to $140 range. And lastly, Donkey here, around the $80 to $90 range. Now, unfortunately, these Shrek pops are being heavily faked, especially Shrek himself, so be careful if you're trying to look for these. These are the only current ones we have out. It is possible if they release another movie, Funko might see the interest in pops again and maybe release a new wave. But since they only made 3 characters from the original movie, there is a high possibility that maybe they didn't sell as well as Funko wanted them to, or I don't really know. But again, it's always a possibility we could see more, but right now, these are the only 3 we have, and they are shooting up. For any Dragon Prince fans, it does look like Season 5 release dates and announcements are starting to shoot some of the pops up. Firstly, we have Zim here, a very noticeable jump from the $15 range to the $40 range, and selling for a little bit more than that. As well as Rayla here from the $10 to $15 range, all the way up to almost $50 now. So far, these are the only 2 that have jumped up in the set, but I wouldn't be surprised if the other 2 jump as well. So if you are a fan of the show, I recommend maybe picking them up now while they're cheap because they could only go higher. Luckily, Bailey is a fan of this show, and we happened to pick up the Pops a while back when they were like $8 to $10. So we have the set, and it's really cool to see them gain some value. Now, our last few selections are anime. First up, from One Piece, we have Shanks. Now, Shanks here is currently sitting at almost $200. Obviously, a huge jump recently. If you don't know, Big Apple Collectibles finally announced that they are going out of business, and nobody really knows what that means for all their exclusives. And a lot of people are worried that that official sticker might not be reprinted with them going out of business. Now, it is always a possibility that Funko could just reprint more and sell it on their website with a chance of the chase. That's been happening recently as well. But as of right now, his pop is going nuts because of that official sticker. So if you own the official sticker, then I guess your collection is going up in value. Though something I do want you guys to be cautious about if you are happening to look for an official Big Apple Collectibles Shanks is the fact that a lot of people are sticker swapping them right now to try to upcharge. So be careful and make sure to get it legit checked before you purchase. Next up, we have Guillaume from Demon Slayer, more specifically his chase version over at Hot Topic. Currently sitting at around $200, but I wanted to warn you guys about this one. Recently, Hot Topic stores have been getting in light restocks of this. That means more chases are going to be introduced into the market. People are going to undercut each other, and this value will tank a little bit. So be careful right now, especially in the next few weeks, if you guys want to purchase them, just because you could get them a little cheaper. Also, there was a recent sale at around $240, $250 for this chase, and that's only one sale on eBay, not enough to set a market. So this $200 price is a little inflated right now, just so you know. But people are actively seeking him out, so he could get more expensive. Now, our last anime selection was Hollow Ichigo from Bleach. If you go look on Pop Price Guide, you can see that he is up 27%, about $120. I couldn't really find anything on eBay sales history that kind of like suggested that this would be happening right now. I saw a lot of low sales around $400 to $500, so kind of surprising to see him in the $600 range, but at the same time, he's dipped from the $700 to $500 range for a while now. So I would say this one's still around the $500 to $600 range currently. All right, guys, so those were our selections for today's video. Make sure to drop a comment down below if you own any of these Funko Pops, or if you have any other suggestions for another video in the future. I want to thank you guys so much for watching, and if you guys want to see more videos like this, make sure to smash that like button down below. Now, to end off the video, I do want to say a big shout out to all amazing Patreon supporters of the channel. You guys absolutely rock for supporting myself and the channel. If you guys want to check out the Patreon, the link is down below. We have a Patreon-only Discord where we share a lot of information, news, restocks, updates, links, and more. We also have a Facebook group with over 17,000 members that's buy, sell, and trade. And make sure to be following me on all my social medias at SkittleRampage over on Twitter, TikTok, Instagram, and my Facebook page so you can stay up to date. All right, love you guys. See you guys in the next one. See you guys later. Bye.